Well, it is Sunday morning, April 14, and we are still in Oklahoma City at the Oklahoma National Stockyards, world's largest stocker and feeder cattle market. 6 o'clock in the morning, the city is deserted. We had a fairly nice steak last night. Kathy had a salmon. The wind is still whipping up. But look, we're the only one in the parking lot. And we're hopefully going on to Albuquerque, New Mexico later today. It's about 300 miles. We had originally planned on stopping by the famous Texas Steakhouse there that we've eaten there several times already, but I might be staked out. Last night, this Cattlemen's restaurant, they also serve breakfast starting at 6 a.m. Supposedly, you get steak and eggs, and steak and this and that and the other. It's supposed to be very good. I don't know whether we're going to be up for eating more steak or not. I don't think so. I'm backing up because of the wind blowing really hard, trying to shield the camera. Sorry about that. Now, so far we are taking advantage of the small size of this Tab 400. Old Bessie, our Expedition, is limping down the road. We have discovered that running the highest octane gas we can get and taking it a little easy, and when the temperature gauge starts going up, which it usually doesn't if you're unless we're on a long haul, uphill haul, and then it'll start gradually going up. But when it does, we just sort of like take it easy, and I think we can limp on until we get to California, I hope. Otherwise, in most cases, it's running fairly well. So I think maybe we were just running too low octane of fuel, and then the age of this old Expedition with so many miles on it was too much strain. And we spent a lot of money getting the cooling system straightened out. Just had, before we left, new water pumps and hoses and all that stuff installed. I don't know, a year ago, I guess. But after 2 different mechanic shops checking everything on it, and finally replacing the radiator near Birmingham, Alabama, it's worked a little bit better, but it still hasn't cured the overheating issue. So we'll just have to make sure that we baby it until we get to where we're going, California, and then we should go at a slower pace. California state speed limit for towing vehicles is 55, so we shouldn't have as much a strain on the vehicle if we can just make it to California. So I'm see if I can get Kathy up. She's been sleeping in there. We were both pretty exhausted last night and hit the sack. They did tell us in the restaurant that it was okay to stay here. Said the city actually owned this parking lot, but you could stay overnight in it, so nobody bothered us. We did get some funny smells. We had the windows all open, and I kept smelling like people were out here smoking during the night. Cigars and other things. The odors wafting into the inside of the camper. All right. Oklahoma City. This place is cleared out. Supposedly the restaurant opens at 6, so they're open. Maybe there won't be a standing room. Yeah. Maybe we won't have to wait for an hour to get in, eh? Right. Little signs here. There were so many people here last night that GPS had turned down the alley, which was this alley, and we went on down to the next street. There's 1 or 2 cars here. Ford Bronco. Oh, it's open.
Good
Morning.
morning.
Two. Where'd everybody go?
How was that? How was last night? It was busy.
Pretty empty restaurant today. Okay, Kathy had to go back to the camper and get her special coffee sweetener, and the waiter was here, and he came back and said there were a couple of homeless people came in just a while ago, and he said, "Where y'all parked?" And I said, "Back in this parking lot." He said, "I'm gonna go back in and check on her." So he's coming back in now with her. Wasn't that nice of him? He was checking on you, babe. He was worried about you.
Did you tell him I was going to the back parking lot?
Yeah. He said, "Let me go out and check on her."
She was worried about. I kind of figured you were kind of
In the back.
in the back.
Yeah.
So
You
I figured
thought?
I'd check just to make sure because we had a couple come in. They were kind of antsy and there's lots of riffraff around here. I mean, we got a couple
Any
homeless
down
shelters
town.
right down here, and you never know. We've had people. It's been a while, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was.
you never know
you never
nowadays.
know. And it's so
Yeah.
early, and you were by yourself. So I just wanted to make
I
sure you're
appreciate
okay.
that.
You know,
This is a very nice waiter. So, babe, describe Bass Pro Shop yesterday. We were going to stay at Bass Pro Shop, and we drive up to the parking lot.
Yeah, get in, and it wasn't so bad, but trying to find a spot. And then all these motorcycles came in, driven by women, mostly.
On Harleys, mostly
On
women.
Big trike Harleys.
Must have been 25 of them.
Oh, yeah, at least. And then the Jeeps follow them.
With the men in the
drive.
Jeeps, but a dozen, at least 10 or 12 Jeeps, all tricked out.
Right.
And they were hollering and screaming and revving their engines.
And then young kids on those
Little-
motorized two-wheel surfboard things.
And then some of them had the one wheels. And they were running
Yeah.
through there wild,
Yeah.
like crazy people. So we went 2-3 different places trying to park. And finally I said, you said, "I wonder if we can just stay at the Cattlemen's Steakhouse." You called and said, "Yeah, we don't own the lot. It's city owned, but you can spend the night."
Yeah.
So we hightailed it over here.
Okay.
What an experience.
No.
and you can't find it. Oh no.
This
French
whole
toast.
trip is like the trip from you.
We are resetting. We went from a big 45-foot motorhome to a small 18-foot travel trailer just because she wants to get in real tight spaces. State and national parks. She lost her stevia.
Our thing.
Y'all enjoy your breakfast.
Thank
We got to
you.
check on you in
Ignore
just a
us,
moment.
all right.
You're fine.
What is
I'm
the
on
deal?
in hot syrup. I don't know what happened to your stevia, babe. That's crazy. You walked all the way back to get your creamer. Got your creamer there and stevia. And your stevia's disappeared. Yeah, I didn't really like my breakfast. The before and after. French toast, bacon, and scrambled eggs. Drink the rest of this coffee and we'll go reassess what we're doing today. We'll be staying in a state park Catherine has planned for us for a couple of nights outside Amarillo. Should be fun. The start of our adventure. Maybe get some hikes in. Maybe on a bicycle ride. We'll see. Well, babe, that was the way to start today. Now we got to figure out where we're going.
This gas cap's open.
Somebody's been siphoning gas. Yep, they have.
It just closed. Oh, maybe the wind is blowing.
I know, I don't know. Somebody must be in there.
Yeah, I think they just
Gas cap.
flattened it. It's so windy.
It says a homeless shelter a block over, so that's why all these lowlifes are running around. There's your puppy. Go over and let him bite your finger off.
Hey, baby. Hi, puppy.
Here he comes. He looks bad. In British Columbia, Yukon, no?
Oh, it wasn't on.
Is it red now? Flashing red.
Yep. Okay, in case I didn't have it going, this is the home of Garth Brooks, called Yukon, Oklahoma. This is Route 66. Yep. All right, we decided to get off I-40 because it was so windy and get on old Route 66, which we're on. And it's bumpity bump. It's still windy, but it's not trucks blowing you around, so.
This is a bumpity bump.
And we're going to Lucille's Roadhouse, which I guess is some poor lady, oh goodness, that when they built the interstate, she decided to tough it out and keep her Route 66 restaurant. Neither of us are hungry, but we'll stop by there and get a taste for the old route and see what happens.
Okay, we made it here. Lucille's. There was another Lucille's about 5 miles back too. Must have been the original one. I don't know. But we're about 10:30, and of course they don't open on Sundays until looks like 11 a.m. These old gas pumps. Premium. Well, this is an historic place right on Highway 66. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Looks like they also have a hotel over there. I guess so, for the Roadhouse thing. And they got 66 closed here, and it was closed down the last place we went. And we got a prime parking spot. And of course there's Tesla superchargers back there. You gonna go in?
She just pulled up.
First one's here.
Hi guys.
Hey now.
How many?
Two.
In our diner, a bar lounge, or a steakhouse. They all have the same menu.
Sitting in the diner.
Take a table for two, or do you want to sit at a booth?
Sit at a booth. We got enough people. We got enough to take a booth. Is that okay?
Sounds good.
We got monthly specials. Sunday ham steak. I don't really want that. And then we got desserts. Historic 66. Mother of Mother Road in Weatherford, Oklahoma. Gives you a brief history of the ending point, Santa Monica, which we've been there. Goes all the way back to Chicago. Lucille Station. All the way up to Chicago. The Mother of Mother Road. Okay. The regular menu. Don't know what I want, because I'm not real hungry after eating that big breakfast.
No.
But you might be. burgers. Let's see what's on the dessert. Well, this is the main.
What kind of meat did you get? Bacon?
I got bacon this morning with my.
You did.
Yeah. Big breakfast. I don't know, babe. Yeah, the history. 66. "59 years Lucille operated it."
What are you doing? What's going on? I was trying to stand and talk to him.
Another side's a steakhouse, but we decided to eat in the regular. Just on the regular side. This is the bar. No. Lucille's. Looks like it's upstairs too. Kicks on Route 66. We're coming into Texas. Welcome to Texas. We made it this far, but we've had to stop a couple times just to let Bessie cool for a little while. Hopefully we can get some high octane gas, because last time we stopped at the hometown of Garth Brooks in Oklahoma. We tried 4 different stations, and the highest they had was 84 octane. Was damn, they like to blast by 84 octane. So we've been cruising with a low octane gas, which is not good. Hopefully we can get some 93 octane up here, make this thing. And plus we've been running, I don't know what that says there, 92 external, hot. And Catherine's nursing it now. She's gonna get us on to a Phillips 66 that supposedly has 93 octane, I hope. Well, we made it to one of the Texas rest areas. We're letting old Bessie rest. It's not gurgling because I didn't loosen up the cap yet, but it is running a little on the hot side. It's 85 more miles to go to our destination tonight. It's in the low 90s. Windy, and a lot of elevation gain. We've gained over 3,000 feet, I think, since we left this morning. So, here we are with old Bessie. Hate to say it, but she is really struggling. Alright. So there we are. And this is the Texas rest area. I don't know how, if I walk, I don't think I want to walk up here. I'll walk over here. Gotta be a way out of here. Maybe right through here. Kind of crazy to walk all the way over here and then there's no way out. I don't know. There's a truck's parked in the front. There we go. Huh. See if I can get in here. Hopefully the door's open. Somewhere. Yeah. Man. Nice restroom. All kind of exhibits. Hey. I think this is where we're going, Palo Duro Canyon State Park. Only the Grand Canyon is larger than Palo Duro Panhandle. That's where we're heading. Huh. Okay. I'll figure out how we're gonna get out of here. How am I gonna get back to the motorhome? All right, I'm gonna go out the front door. See if I can figure out how to get back to the car. First, look at this panorama. Big state of Texas. Hey, there we are over there. I should have just kept walking. That's crazy. Alrighty then. I'll still Kathy to keep walking until she sees it. Pretty nice entrance on the other side. Fallen rocks.
You didn't mash record enough.
Okay, we'll start over.
All right. Palo Duro Canyon State Park.
In Texas, near
in
Amarillo.
Texas. Yeah, near Amarillo. Tony and old Bessie finally made it. He hung in there, she hung in there, liking her premium gas. At one point we couldn't find any premium gas and we put in the low.
84 octane, which is
And
terrible.
how many times did we have to stop in like 80 miles?
Probably 3 or 4.
2 or 3 or 4, yeah,
I
something
don't know.
terrible. But anyways, this is the door to our real vacation, hopefully. Okay, now.
I think it's the biggest canyon other than the Grand Canyon. That's what the plaque in the Texas Welcome Center said.
Man, you don't hear about it that much. But it's pretty. We can move our chairs and watch the sunset.
Yeah, sunset over here in the sun. All right, looks like it's been flooding here.
Once it gets low enough.
What's the name of this campground, babe?
Palo Duro Canyon.
Canyon. Texas State Park. That's about 25 miles out of Amarillo. You foamed up, baby.
Yeah.
Well,
Be stickied up.
we're leveled and got the stabilizers down, got the windows all open, got the 30 amp, got also 50 amp here, but hooked up and got the water hooked up, but there is no sewer hookup, but that's okay. I think we're okay. Oh, it's hot. Hot. It's going to cool down to 50 tonight, but right now it's in the 80s. All right. We'll sit down and drink a hum. In the morning, this will be a good shade probably, or in the middle of the day, right?